Hey, I think I'm live now. It's the first time I've streamed for a week or so now because I was kind of sick for a little while there. And I decided I should finally get back into this and play something. I think I'm gonna drop streaming Pyre because I don't know. There's a lot I like about that game, but something for whatever reason the game just isn't grab what hasn't been grabbing me like. Um, some of the earlier Supergiant stuff did. And there's a lot of reading out loud involved when I play that, which is kind of annoying. So I'm gonna start something new. And there's a few things I'm thinking about. I played this great game Chemical Pink gave me, Tina gave me, for I believe it was one of the things she gave me for Christmas called Hob. Um, and I only played it one time, and I was thinking I could play that some more. Um, I also just played the second game in the Zero Escape series while I was sick. I just finished that over the weekend, and I was thinking of playing the third one, and I believe the last one, which is called Zero Time Dilemma, to finish that off. Um, I was looking at the Steam reviews of it. I mean, I've owned the game for a while, so I don't know why I was reading reviews now. Like I could change my mind about it or something at this point. I can't really. And the reviews for it aren't as good as they are for the earlier ones, but I'm still definitely going to finish it at some point. I'm just not 100% sure whether I should bother streaming it. I was also thinking of possibly starting the Life is Strange prequel Before the Storm, but the bonus episode for that is supposed to come out in March. Um, and so part of me wants to wait until the whole everything for it is out before I even start. So I'm kind of waffling on whether I want to start that again. And then the other thing that I keep thinking I should finally try out because I've had it installed ever since I got it, which I think I also got it during the winter Steam sale. I think is Bayonetta, um, which I've heard is a lot of fun, and that's I believe by Platinum Games. And I played they did Nier Automata, which I played earlier this year, and I loved that. So I've been excited to try that out at some point. So I don't know um, if Tina or Megan have anything um, of those options that they think would be more interesting to see. I'm up for firing up any of those now, and I can always change my mind later if I'm not digging it or if I feel like it's not working for the stream. So I'm just I'm feeling a little undecided. So thoughts from either of you two? You appear not to have any thoughts. Oh man, do I have to make a choice on my own? Well, if I am gonna pick on my own, um, I don't know. I'm bad at choices. I'm bad at decisions. Um, there's this part of me that wants to keep the momentum I had with playing Virtue's Last Reward and dive right back into Zero Time Dilemma. But then there's this part of me that's like, oh, am I a little bit burned out on the visual novel slash um, slash escape room thing, or am I in the groove for it? I don't know. But you know what? That's what I was thinking I was going to do. So I'm gonna go. I'll go ahead and do that. I'm gonna fire up Zero Time Dilemma, and we'll see. I also heard one of the things I read that people in the reviews that people seem to have a bit of a mixed opinion on was that it supposedly has more of a doesn't do it in as much of a visual novel way, but it does things in more of a like the Telltale games way. So we'll see how that plays out. Maybe that'll make it a little better for streaming than I assumed Zero Time Dilemma would be, which was one of the reasons I played it while I was sick. I figured it wouldn't be a great game to stream. So let me try firing that up. I have not even launched it before, so I'm gonna be a minute here while I set up the configurations. Hopefully I'm not wrong. I'm gonna guess I can probably handle running this at like max settings. Well, maybe I won't quite max out anti-aliasing. I probably don't need to. Okay. Here we go. So for those that don't know this series, it's weird. It's a Japanese game. Can I not? Oh, there we go. I was gonna say I'm trying to play with a controller. It's a Japanese series, and it's like super. It's super anime-y, in my opinion. Which I don't even really know what I mean when I say that sometimes. I guess I just mean that it gets really crazy. When I first played the original 999, my understanding of it, all I knew is that there were escape the room puzzles, and there was stuff about like people having been kidnapped, and they wore these bracelets that had numbers on them, and they had to like match up these numbers to be able to get through certain doors. And if they like broke the rules of this game that they were being forced to play, like they would die. So like to me at first I thought it was like kind of like anime like Saw style stuff. But it gets a lot weirder and more sci-fi storyline than that. And especially in Virtue's Last Reward, it gets into like time travel type stuff. And so this is the third game in the series. I'm assuming there'll be enough of like a lead-in and recap for people that haven't played the earlier ones, but I also imagine that diving into it without having played any of the earlier ones could be kind of confusing.
Who would do this?
Shit. What's wrong with you?
Someone's one-night mistake?
A mistake?
Maybe Diana's.
This isn't the time for jokes.
Let me guess. That helmet can't come off, can it?
So creepy. I don't want it near me. Where the hell did this thing come from?
Forget it. Shouldn't we be trying to get out of here?
Impossible. This is a confinement room.
The bar's only open from the other side.
Nothing to do but ask whoever did this to let us out.
The mastermind's right there. That kid locked us up.
So he was the one who put these on us?
It wasn't me.
It talks.
moments when a single snail can make a world go extinct.
Go extinct.
What the hell are you going on about?
Who are you?
I'm sure you can determine that eventually.
Why are you doing this?
I require all of you to take part in a game.
A game?
With the fate of you, me, and the human race in the balance.
Fuck that!
Let's get started, shall we? Beneath my foot, there's a coin. One side of it is red, while the other side is blue. Which side of the coin is facing up? Make a guess. However, you only get one chance.
Do we get something if we get it right?
You'll fail. I promise that I will release all of you.
And what if we're wrong?
You won't lose. You will have to stay in the game until at least 6 of you are dead.
What? Let's go with blue.
It's red.
Right, red. It's gotta be red.
50-50 chance. And the odds for each are the same.
Then we should vote. Wait! I can't believe you guys.
Kane's right. He's going to do what he says?
What do you think, Carlos? You are the leader of this group. I will take your decision as everyone's final answer.
What are you talking about?
I'll let Carlos choose.
Pick red.
It's blue.
So what do you say, Carlos?
No, Carlos!
Don't answer him!
Time to choose, Carlos. You are that solitary snail. The fate of the world rests on your decision.
Oh shit. I gotta pick a thing. Oh god. Oh god, how to pick? Let's go blue.
It's blue.
Oh yeah. Game over, we won.
So, who was it who said it was red again?
Well done, Carlos.
Are you some kind of clairvoyant?
It was just luck. I had a 50% chance. It's not too hard to get it right.
Hey, hold on a sec. Okay, sure, you lucked out with your guess. But what if you had gotten it wrong?
What does it matter? Everything worked out fine.
So, are you going to make good on our deal?
Fear not. I'm a fair person. I promised to release you, and I shall. But before that, I apologize, but you must all sleep.
Sleep.
When next you win, you will have forgotten everything that just happened here.
Why would we forget?
I wonder. Pleasant dreams.
Well, they're sure starting this one out even
I know.
in an even weirder way than the first two. If I have a good opportunity here, I think I need to change some of my. I think I need to change some of my settings.
Hey, Hold on. Why are we outside?
I have no clue.
When I woke up, we were on the ground over there.
Huh?
What is it?
Didn't we all have something attached to our left wrists?
I suppose we might have.
Coin.
Huh?
Nothing. I just saw an image of a coin flash in my mind. It was flipped and falling.
Come to think of it. Damn, I can't remember anything.
Me neither.
Neither can I.
It somehow feels like I made a bet with someone, but
Someone?
Kind of bet.
Did we all forget what happened?
hey, could I ask all of you something? Who is this kid?
Okay, apparently the game's over. We got the credits now. I guess I was right. I got the coin flip right, so we were all turned loose, and we won the game. I guess. I don't know what the hell's going on in this. Oh, yep, that's the first ending of the game. I'm actually right now I'm gonna take a moment to adjust some things in my settings. Hopefully this will only take a minute. I'm gonna change the stream info as well. And I'm going to set up a quick game capture source so that I don't keep when I like adjust the volume and things like that, it doesn't, or get achievements, it's not being captured. There we go. I also, in game, if I can get to that now, I might have to wait until I'm back into the real stuff, but in game I want to, I think, lower the music volume a little bit. It seems real high compared to the dialogue. Oh, what the heck? Okay, oh, interesting. Now it's time to choose whose fate you will follow first. Select a team to continue the story. Okay. Who should we follow? This dude, who I think his name was Carlos. The kid with the weird helmet, or this girl whose name I don't think we've gotten yet. I'm guessing that his name probably starts with Q and her name starts with D. You'll be able to switch between teams after every chapter. Okay. Yeah, I was leaning towards the girl just because she seems sweet, and the kid because what's his deal, right? Yeah, let's go with the weird helmet kid. Oh, okay. Each image you see here is a story fragment. Huh. Okay, yeah, they're really doing this game differently than the previous games. Yeah, the 999 and Virtue's Last Reward both have like a kind of standard visual novel setup. And also both started, I have to say, with like immediately dropped you into an escape room, basically, which I think is kind of a better way to get things started than what they're doing with this game. Pixie, this is Zero Time Dilemma, the third game in the Zero Escape series. Hopefully, I updated the stream info. I don't know if that automatically updates on when you're watching Twitch or not. Hopefully it, if you reload it, I think it should say, it should actually have the game in there now. But anyway, one of the things in those games, and I was sure would be a part of this game, was the ability to jump back to previous like branches in the storyline and make different choices. So obviously we're gonna go back to heads or tails, and we're gonna make the other choice. We're gonna pick red this time and see what happens.
Time to choose,
that time.
Carlos. You are that solitary snail. The fate of the world.
How do I fast
rests
forward,
on
I
your
wonder?
Decision.
Oh, yeah, let me, as long as I can pull this up at any point, I'm going to lower the background music a bit. I think the sound effects a little bit too. And can I see, what is this? I gotta see this just out of curiosity. Oh, okay. We can see who's still alive at this point in the game. I was hoping, maybe in file there is. Nope. I was hoping I could find something that would have all the controls listed. But because clearly there's a fast forward option here and I don't know how to activate it. At least from the controller. I could just click the frickin' thing.
It's red.
See? Told you it was blue.
Carlos, you asshole! You got it wrong!
Carlos.
What were you thinking?
Hey, wait a second. Carlos isn't the one to be blamed for all this.
Right. Person who started it is.
So, what now?
You should know already. You were wrong, so the game continues.
Until 6 people are dead, huh?
and at least sex. It's possible there may be more than that.
Why don't we hurry and get this over with then?
Before you begin, I'm going to need all of you to go to sleep.
Sleep?
When next you wake,
Yeah, in in all of these games, and this one appears to be no
But
no
why?
exception, there's at least one female character
you won't remember.
who for no real reason has kind of a ludicrous costume that shows off way too much. Let's see, in 999 you have Lotus, and in Virtue's Last Reward you have Alice, and in this one we have, I don't know, I don't think we know that girl's name yet. Alright, now we have the real intro to the game. We get our anime series intro. Megan, if you think the boobs for this girl are like anime boob magic, seriously, Google like
Carlos!
Google Alice from Virtue's Last Reward and take a look at her
Akane.
her character design and costume.
Bastard! What
It's
the hell's going on?
just ridiculous. Like, it doesn't even look like
Brought all of us
clothes.
here.
No! It's not me!
Then what the fuck is that stupid thing on your head?
Let it go, Eric. No need to take it all out on the kid.
Mira?
I wonder what this is.
Give it up, Diana. It's better that you don't force it off.
Why do you say that?
You should listen to her. I get the feeling she's seen it before.
Bracelet.
That's what it was called a year ago. Right, Akane?
Junpei.
Good morning.
Okay, so Akane and Junpei were in the previous
Who's this?
games.
I am Zero. The second Zero.
The second?
Let me make one thing clear. This is a recording. So don't bother asking questions as I cannot answer them. I'd like to tell you an old story. 17 years ago, on a rainy morning, a woman went jogging in a large park. Her usual route led her to a fork in the road. Normally she'd run down the right path, but for some reason, this day, she chose the left. Along the way, she bumped into a senior citizen she saw every day. Surprised to see her, they asked, "Why did you come this way today?" This was her reply. "Because there was a snail." Her body was discovered a few hours later. Murdered. They found her in some bushes along the left path. Sometimes, life is simply unfair. Don't you think?
What the hell is all this nonsense?
It's the same for all of you. The pull of an unjust fate carried you along to this moment, only to find yourselves in this bomb shelter 50 meters below ground.
Wait, what?
As you can see, this place is divided into 3 sections. Carlos, Akane, and Junpei, you 3 are in Ward C. You will henceforth be referred to as C-Team. Your leader shall be Carlos. Next is Q, Mira, and Eric. You are located in Ward Q. Your name will be Q-Team. As evidenced by the name, the leader is Q.
Hey, wait!
Oh,
Is this a joke?
so we're gonna get lots of Mira.
Diana, 5
So we
Sigma.
picked
Ward
you to
D
start with.
is where the 3 of you belong. Diana, is the leader. That makes you the D team.
Phi and Sigma were in Virtue's Last Reward.
You may wander as you like, as long as you remain within your respective wards. There is a time limit, however. 90 minutes. Once 90 minutes are up, an injector in your bracelet will activate. And an aesthetic and an agent to erase your memories will be administered.
Memory erasing drugs?
As a result, you'll all fall into a deep, uninterrupted sleep. But you will also forget everything that occurred in those past 90 minutes.
What?
The bracelet has an additional function. A watch. Pressing the buttons on each side simultaneously will display the time.
12, 10.
Today is December 31st, New Year's Eve. The year turns over in less than half a day. Unfortunately, very few of you will find yourselves able to welcome a new 2029. Take a look at the door. It's clearly marked with an X. Beyond this X door is a hallway with an elevator. Riding the elevator up will take you above ground. There's no other way out. The door is easy enough to open. Simply obtain the X-passes and enter them into the input device beside it. 6 X-passes are needed for it to unlock. 1 X-pass will be announced every time someone dies.
Gotta have the reaction from everybody.
The rest will gain all of the passwords and will be able to open the X door.
This is bullshit.
One caveat. The door remains open for only 30 seconds. Once that passes, it will automatically close and never open again. Oh yes. With this information, surely some of you at this point are thinking, how can I kill 6 people?
What? No one would.
I'll give you one opportunity. By majority vote, determine one team to execute.
What?
Do you see the computer in the corner of the room? The team names of your newfound enemies will be displayed on that monitor. Choose the team you've decided to eliminate. Each team gets 1 vote. The leader must submit it for the group. Your deadline is 13:30. Any team that hasn't voted before the time limit is up shall be penalized 2 votes. The group with 2 or more votes will lose. Every member of that team will be executed. Let us begin. This is the Decision Game, a game of fate. The lives of you, me, and the human race hang in the balance.
Wait, I already picked a team. Does that mean this is a new chapter again already? Oh, I guess that was the end of that story fragment. So I guess this is all the different rooms in
This is weird.
in the
There should be
Q
another
ward.
room around here somewhere.
Let me see it. Hey!
Shut up,
He's got the right to see it too.
Mira.
Yeah, he's the leader. You jerk, whatever that guy's name is, I can't remember.
It's pretty pointless to hang out here kicking our heels. Let's go back to the lounge.
What is this?
Let's inhibit the virus. Maybe someone's gonna remove or control some kind of virus.
Virus? What virus?
About the vote, what will we do?
Don't ask me.
But if we don't do it, doesn't that mean we'll die?
Yeah. Even if C team voted for D team, and D team did the reverse, if we refuse, then we get 2 votes against us automatically.
And Q team would be killed.
I suppose that's true if this game is for real.
So
I mean-
you're saying it's a joke?
I mean, if they
Don't
could,
you think that would make a whole lot more sense?
I mean, if they can talk to each other,
The
they could
decom
agree to
staff
vote in
probably
a.
pop through that door
circle.
over there, yelling surprise.
Oh, I get it. You're right. Then him being here makes sense now. I bet that means you're part of the whole surprise.
No!
Come on. Take off that helmet.
I can't.
Huh?
I said I can't take it off.
Damn, Brat. Stop bullshitting me.
Stop! Stop! You'll break my neck!
This guy's a jerk.
Damn. It's really on there.
Wait, I see something on the side of this thing.
What the hell?
Isn't it a password input?
Does that mean the helmet comes off with the right numbers?
Or maybe his head'll explode.
Hey!
Really? Who are you?
I don't think they can vote for themselves, Megan. When it showed a shot of the
I
voting
don't know.
machine, it only showed
I
2
don't
teams on it.
remember.
So I think
I
each
woke up
team's
and
computer
I
just
was
has the
here.
other 2 teams on it.
Are you saying you have amnesia?
Maybe. Could I ask you something?
What?
Mira, Eric,
Oh, Eric.
what's going on between you two?
Going on? Well,
Are you in love?
idiot? No, we're not.
We're not?
Well, we're not, but... Wait, what?
I was wondering, who is Zero?
Oh, come on! Stop playing. You know everything, don't you?
I told you, I don't...
So you're gonna stick with the idea that this isn't some big surprise?
I don't know. I don't remember anything.
If this isn't a joke, then things are really serious.
Then you're saying one of the teams is actually going to be executed? But why would someone do that?
Zero said, it's a game.
Yeah,
So then he's a
Eric's taking
psychopath.
an early lead
This
as my
Zero guy's probably off somewhere
most
enjoying
disliked
seeing us
character in
freak
this.
out.
He could be that serial killer in the news.
That's that Heart Ripper, yeah?
Yeah.
Rumor is they killed 18 people, all in the past few years.
March 15th, 2026. The body of a young female was found in a park in Roseville. The victim's name was Virginia Bailey, age 28. The chest was ripped open and the heart entirely removed. It happened again on May 22nd, 2026. The body of a male was found in a trash can near a residence in Sacramento. The victim's name was Jeffrey Foray, age 37. His body was just like Virginia's, with the heart completely gouged out. 2 months later, on July 29th,
Hey, wait a minute. Don't you have amnesia or something?
Why do you know all this?
I don't know. I don't know why. but I knew.
You gotta be kidding me.
I was wondering, where are we?
Weren't you listening to Zero earlier? We're 50 meters underground in a bomb shelter.
I know that, but where exactly?
I doubt we're very far from DCOM.
DCOM?
Dwelling for the cohabitation of Mars.
So, it's an experiment to see if we could survive on Mars?
Uh-huh. We all lived together in that compound for 5 days.
C-Team and D-Team were there too.
Oh, and there was a dog. It was incredibly old. I think his name was Gab.
But not you. You weren't there. It's very suspicious.
What were they testing for?
Psychological data, mostly. It was a closed environment for a group of people for an extended period of time. So how would that mess with the subjects mentally? That was what they were trying to investigate.
What made you sign up?
Tough question. It seemed like it'd be kind of fun, I guess.
Eric?
I joined because Mira wanted to.
That's it?
Well, maybe not entirely.
You know, I've been trying to figure something out for a while. What is this thing?
Maybe it's a gift from Zero.
So what, you think there's assorted teas inside?
Gifts don't have to be a good thing, do they? Hey, what the hell? Stop! What if it's some kind of bomb?
A bomb? I don't think it is. Oh, something's on the back. I think this is upside down. So this would be the front.
Force quit box?
Guess it stopped something.
Look, there's also a keyboard.
Looks like you're supposed to input a code of some kind.
And if we get it right?
Then something will be forced to end?
But what?
Maybe your life.
What was that sound?
It came from that way.
Let's go!
Gab? How did you...
Hey,
through
it's the
vent.
pupper.
It's too dark. I can't see anything.
Why don't you go in?
I can't.
Just do it, will ya?
See?
You didn't have this stupid thing on your head.
Hey, check this out.
There's something inside the case.
Is that a coaster? Oh, there's something on it. Hello, Carlos here. C-Team is voting for D-Team. So D-Team should vote for Q-Team, and Q-Team for C-Team.
What does this mean?
Don't you get it? They're saying to spread the votes.
Huh? Spread?
I get it. If each team ends up with 1 vote each.
The whole thing is a tie, and no team will be executed.
Oh, that's a great idea. Okay, now we have a plan. Let's do it.
But can you trust the other teams?
Wait,
Why should we wait?
well, what if this message hasn't been delivered to D-Team yet?
You're right. The position of this vent does imply it only connects towards C. I doubt Gab's made his way toward D yet.
We need to figure out how to notify D-Team then.
Hold on a sec. I'll get a pen and cheese. There was some at the bar, right?
A pen?
And cheese?
That should do it.
What exactly are you doing? Oh, I get it. If Ward C and Ward Q have connected vents,
Then Q and D are probably connected as well.
Yep. We just need to take the cheese and...
Yeah, Megan. Erica's both
all
a
on you,
dick
Gab.
and
Think it'll
kind of
work.
dumb. It seems like.
I'm sure it will.
So he's really got it all going for him.
5 minutes until the deadline.
I wonder if Gab made it to Ward D or not.
Even if he did, who knows if Diana will vote the way it says in the note.
What? You think she'll betray us?
It's not outside the realm of possibility. I don't even want to consider the alternative.
Which is?
That the whole letter from C-Team is a trap.
Trap.
They could have written it, but maybe Carlos is planning to vote for Q-Team instead.
Hey, wait a minute now. That's not good. At all.
You said it. If I'm right, then we need Diana to do the opposite of what it says.
What? But...
The deadline to vote is in 3 minutes.
The vote has to be decided by the leader, but
what should we do?
We don't have time for a committee.
then we'll just have to use force.
What?
Hey, wait!
I mean, you don't know the right way to vote anyway. Man, fuck Eric. Well, I'm gonna use... There's a similar thing in Virtue's Last Reward, and I'm gonna use the, Oh, shit. What even was the note? I forget what they asked us to do. Okay, so... They're proposing that we vote for C. Like I said, there was a similar thing in Virtue's Last Reward, and I always went with trusting people initially, and that's what I'm going to go for here too, I think. So I will go ahead and vote for C. And we'll see if we get fucked over.
Your vote has been accepted.
Following the note, huh?
I guess it's fine. It's not like it was a bad choice. Now we wait and see what exactly Carlos and Diana do.
If this plan doesn't work, then there are two outcomes that could happen. Either the 3 and C team die.
Or we're the ones executed.
No, there's one more possibility.
Yeah?
It's a joke. Someone is definitely tricking us.
So it is you!
90 minutes have passed. Your time limit has ended. Sleep well, as the next game will begin when you awake. Unfortunately, the team who receives 2 votes will be unable to participate. One final thing. You've gone through with the vote exactly as I commanded. You deserve a reward for obeying. The memory loss drug will not be injected into the 3 of you. When you next wake, those who survived will be able to regret the decision they made. As all members of a single team will perish as a result of the vote you entered. Pleasant dreams.
I don't see any reason to change teams at the moment. Oh, okay. Here's the reason to change teams. I have to. Alright, well, let's check in with, I think Diana's team, who I believe has Sigma and Phi with her. Oops. Who are like the 2 main characters Like Sigma was the player character in Virtue's Last Reward, the second game in the series. And Junpei, who's on Team
When
C,
a curious hate oozes calamity.
is the player character in 999.
So, a moment when hate becomes calamity, huh?
I wonder what that means.
Beats me. Maybe it's not supposed to have a meaning.
Huh?
It's an anagram.
Fi
You
loves
reorganize
anagrams.
the letters into another sentence.
Why do you think it's an anagram?
I've seen something like this before. In another place. Anyway, where's Sigma?
What are you looking at?
A box.
What kind of box?
He's
Well,
not
looking into it
he's not
because I
just
don't know.
looking at that box. He's really getting
Looks like
intimate with the
something's
box.
written on it.
Force quit box.
That's interesting.
I see a keyboard on it too.
Use this keyboard to input a password and force something to stop. Is that what this means?
What does it stop?
But isn't the keyboard just
Well,
drawn on the
obvious
box?
answer would be the game Zero is making us play.
Then we should try it.
Very confused about these boxes. I mean, apparently not. There was beeping.
I shouldn't have thought it would be that easy.
We need a hint.
Maybe it says something on the underside.
Nope. Won't budge.
Is it heavy?
Heavy doesn't even begin to cover it. I doubt it's made out of anything from Earth.
What?
Well, you are getting up there, Sigma.
But Q
What do
is
you say?
lifting
My
it
body
around
still
with no
got it.
problem.
I'll just give it a try. You weren't lying.
See? I told you.
This is the map.
Incidentally, that exchange between Fi and Sigma, where she was like, "You are getting up there," is a joke that would only make sense if you've played Virtue's Last Reward. I'm not sure if I should like explain what everything that was that like is behind the scenes, like from those two games. If any of you watching want me to try to explain as like simplified a way as I can, like the stuff from the previous games, I will, but otherwise I'll just keep rolling.
For Ward D, right?
Looks like it.
And we can go wherever we want so long as it's within this ward?
Yes, that's what Zero said.
Transporter room. What?
All right. We've checked all the rooms from top to bottom, but
You didn't find any exits?
Obviously. We are in a bomb shelter, after all. If there were several exits, it'd defeat the purpose it was built for.
so Zero told the truth.
Then opening the X door is the only way out. Mira! Eric! Can you hear me?
Carlos! Akane! Tenmyoji!
There's no point. We wouldn't hear a drunk toga party at full volume on the other side.
I think we need 6 passwords to get this door to open, right?
Yeah, that
And-
X-Pass thing.
And Sigma said 10
For every
Miyoji
one
because,
person who dies,
again, because of a thing
one
from the previous
password
game.
will be revealed.
But he's talking to
Is
Junpei.
that true, though?
Sigma, why don't you try dying once?
So I
politely but firmly refrain.
So I already just spoiled
What
something
about you, Diana?
from VLR.
Hey,
if anyone plays that.
No.
Figured.
May I ask you guys something?
What's up?
Who do you think Zero is? Do you guys know who Zero is?
No, I haven't the foggiest. But they called themselves Zero. At the very least, they know about what happened a year ago.
What are you...
There's one more thing for sure. Think about it. Why was Zero's speech to us pre-recorded? There's got to be a very big reason why things can't be in real time. There are two possibilities. They've already bit the bullet. Or...
Zero is among us.
I think there's probably more possibilities than that, but it is kind of a trend in this game that Zero is one of the people also taking part.
Do you think someone will come help us?
Like who?
Maybe the DCOM experiment staff?
Sorry, but that's pretty unlikely. Remember? The staff stationed in DCOM can't communicate with us right now. The simulation is attempting to stay true to an actual Mars mission.
It's at least 6 months between Earth and Mars. In that time period, Earth will have rotated halfway around the sun. Which means...
By the time the spaceship reaches Mars, the Earth is behind it.
with the star in the way, we can't send a signal.
That's the lead-up. We've been doing experiments for the past 5 days.
Transmissions will re-establish on December 31st at 23:30, which leaves us with more than 10 hours.
There's no point in hoping for a rescue to come before then.
Pretty sure the DCOM staff won't notice any problems until that time.
You guys are like siblings. You're totally in sync. This may be somewhat rude of me to say, but the way you talk, Sigma, is, a little unusual.
Forgive him. The age of his mind and his body are completely different.
Oh, he mentioned that back at DCOM. That his consciousness had come back from the year 2074.
That's correct.
Why would you
That's
just
I
tell
know what
people
will
that?
happen in the future. Must have spent
Okay.
the past 5 days warning all
Well,
of you.
well, there it is.
If nothing changes,
That's
mankind
what I
will
would have
be
explained.
destroyed. Kane, Phi, and I infiltrated DCOM to stop all that from happening.
Fine. Is this true?
Well, would you believe me if I said that it was?
Then why are all of us trapped in this strange place? If you know the future, then you could have prevented this.
We had no idea what events went down inside the DCOM facility. Nor did we know anything about what's going to happen in this shelter.
Why did this have to happen to me? I should have never listened to Rebecca.
Rebecca?
She's the head nurse at the hospital where I worked.
Oh, right. You did say you were a nurse.
I joined the DCOM experiment because Rebecca suggested it to me. She told me that they were searching for a nurse willing to participate. Well, to be honest, there is another reason why I decided to join.
Cue the dog.
Gab!
Why is Gab here?
I think he came through the vent.
See anything?
No, it's too dark.
You're up, Phi.
You want me to go in there? It's clearly impossible.
You sure?
I won't repeat myself. My boobs are D's.
What?
Pants are on fire.
It's true.
Seems to me they've gotten a full size larger than the last time you told
That's
me.
incidentally why I
It's
had that
been
reaction.
45 years. Growing is natural.
You were just sleeping.
Could I interrupt? What is this?
Plus, the last time
Is
she
that
told
a
him
coaster?
was after
Somebody's
she'd
written
slept
on
for
it.
45 years, so...
Hello, Carlos here. C-Team is voting for D-Team. So D-Team should vote for Q-Team and Q-Team for C-Team. And someone else wrote...
Q-Team, got it.
I get it. By spreading out the votes, they're suggesting we make it a tie.
Looks like Q-Team agreed.
Seems so.
I guess Gab passed through Ward C to Ward Q and ended up here. It'll work! Now none of the teams will have to die!
I wonder about that.
What?
The deadline to vote is in 3 minutes.
Damn, we don't have much time. We need to head over to the voting device.
What exactly did you mean earlier, Phi?
I'm saying it could be a lie.
Do you mean that Q-Team is planning to betray us?
No, I doubt it. If that's what they intended, they didn't have to send Gab. They'd only have to decide to vote for D-Team.
Then you mean...
There's a chance that C-Team will betray us. Maybe they're saying they'll vote for D-Team, but actually vote for Q-Team.
Why would they do that?
To make us choose Q-Team. If you think it's a good idea to spread out the votes, then your choice is easy, right? I'm just saying. It's a possibility.
The deadline to vote is in 1 minute.
What should I do?
The fact that Gab showed up means that we can assume Q-Team's voting for C-Team. So we have no choice but to choose Q-Team. Otherwise...
Our single vote could cause the death of all of C-Team.
Wait, okay. The note was, if we're following the plan of the note, it was to vote for Q, right? I'm having trouble following the loop. D should vote for Q.
Your vote has been accepted.
Well, that was a good choice.
Do you think it'll be okay?
So long as Gab's note was the truth.
All we could do was trust them.
I suppose.
90 minutes have passed. Your time limit has ended. Sleep well, as the next game will begin when you awake. Unfortunately, the team who receives 2 votes will be unable to participate. One final thing. You've gone through with the note exactly as I commanded. You deserve a reward for obeying. The memory loss drug will not be injected into the cranium. When you next wake, those who survive will be able to regret the decision they made. As all members of a single team will perish as a result of the vote you entered. Pleasant dreams.
So I should probably give at least a little bit of explanation of some of the key stuff in this series. Basically one of the big themes and like sci-fi elements to the series is the idea that there's these people who can essentially like shift their, or like jump their consciousness between different like alternate timelines and like remember what happened in different alternate timelines. So that's the reason in these games that you're able to go back to different points in the story. And in all of the games, they'll even have like things where you'll need to have gone through one story branch before being able to go past a certain point in another story branch. And so the really short like synopsis of the stuff that leads to this game is that the second game takes place like way in the future. In like, I think it's 2074 that he mentioned. And like you learn about this like virus that gets released in this event, in this incident at this facility back here at the end of 2028. And so these characters who are able to like move their minds around in time like are trying to stop that from happening. And so like Sigma in the second game, it's kind of supposed to be this big surprise in Virtue's Last Reward. But I had actually accidentally spoiled it for myself somehow. I can't remember how. I was probably reading something on TV Tropes or something. I can't remember. But like Sigma in Virtue's Last Reward, like thinks he's this like young college age student. But like other people like sometimes like call him grandpa or something. And it turns out that he's like the mind of his like, 21-year-old self or however old he was supposed to be. I can't remember. Maybe it was a little older than that. Well, like jumped forward in time into his 70-year-old body. And like now in this game, it's his like whatever his like 70-year-old mind back in his 23-year-old body. Yeah, it's weird. It's real weird. But anyway, that's why Phi and Sigma and Akane and Junpei, who are all from the previous games, that's why they're here. The other three characters, I don't know. They're new to the series, as far as I know. Since I don't know who Q is yet. Q theoretically could be someone I know, but there aren't. There was a child in Virtue's Last Reward, but he was like, I don't think there's any reason it would be him because that was in the future. Anyway, let's get back into it. Yeah, they're actually, Megan, there is a chart towards the end of Virtue's Last Reward that they go through, like describing how like this whole plan to like change history is supposed to work. About how like the consciousness is jumping around would like bump the consciousness that was already in their body at that time to another time, and it was very confusing. And I was like watching it and listening to it and thinking like, I have a feeling that this doesn't all really shake out logically, but I'm just gonna roll with it.
Yes. We've checked everywhere we could.
It's just as Zero said, huh? There's no way to get out, except by opening the X door.
50 minutes left until the vote deadline.
Don't tell me you want to vote.
How can we not? If we refuse, C-Team gets 2 votes automatically. We'll die.
But...
Hey, do you think this could be part of the experiment? DCOM's whole psychological test?
Nope.
What? Why?
That masked guy called himself Zero. I have no clue why he's here, but he's for real.
So that means he's actually willing to kill off a whole team?
Yeah.
But how?
He said that there's an anesthetic in our bracelets, right? So we'll be sleeping, and then bam! Or maybe... There's a bunch of different ways.
If only there was a way to contact someone on the other teams.
Why would you need to reach them? What, you're planning on begging them not to vote C-Team or something?
Well, no, but I thought, why not spread out the votes?
What do you mean?
Remember what Zero said? The group with 2 or more votes will lose.
I get it. Maybe C-Team could vote for D-Team, D-Team for Q-Team, and Q-Team for C-Team. Then all the teams would have 1 vote each.
And that'd make it a 3-way tie. And no one would have to die?
How do we make sure they know to do it? Hey! Mira! Eric! Diana!
Phi! Sigma! Can you hear us?
It's not working.
Damn it!
Hey, Akane, why don't you try using the morphogenetic field?
Huh? Morphogenetic field?
Let the game end where I treat 2. What's this supposed to mean?
The game will end, and something about 2 people?
It's probably
I guess
another
the
anagram.
tough part is figuring out treat. If it's like trick or treat, then maybe it means there's a reward or a gift or something.
But it could also mean treatment, which would imply being cared for.
Either way, it doesn't make sense.
Hey, anyone know what this thing could be?
Oh, is it a red box?
What's inside of it?
Maybe some kind of white smoke.
Automate Bako?
You've heard of it, Carlos?
Urashima Taro, right? Japanese folklore. Something about jumping through time, I think.
This label says Force Quit Box.
What?
What's
I
that?
have no idea what Carlos
Looks
was talking
like
about there.
there's a keyboard.
There's probably a password that goes there.
Then something ends if you punch it in?
But what, though?
Maybe the game Zero's making us play.
Wait. You really think Zero'd put something that easy here?
It seems like it wouldn't even have to be a box for that.
Didn't think it'd work.
Just pressing random buttons isn't going to solve anything. So, what now?
What can we do?
Maybe we should just get this voting business over with.
Junpei.
No, we still have some time.
Come on, man. You're supposed to be the leader here.
How the hell did we get into this mess anyway? Do you guys have any ideas? Who is Zero?
To be accurate, you should probably ask, who is the second Zero instead?
Then that means there has to have been a first one, right?
Yeah, there is.
You know him?
Actually, there were,
Sorta.
like... weren't there?
I brought
Oh,
it
no.
up earlier.
Never mind.
A bracelet a lot like this one has been strapped to my wrist before. It happened last year. Akane and I were trapped somewhere. The person responsible back then was named Zero.
But I don't think that one has anything to do with this one.
It's gotta be connected.
Just, please! Believe me.
She's right.
The problem is I can't remember... The big thing I need a chart for is that I can't remember, which version of Akane and Junpei are involved in this. Like, whether they're supposed to have the prior knowledge from the future or not.
Why is Zero doing
I
this?
think they don't.
Make us play a game, right? This decision
But
game
I'm not
or whatever.
positive.
With the fate of mankind on the line.
So it's true.
Do you know something, Akane?
I think if we end up losing this game, we're all going to die. 6 billion people will.
So what Sigma said back then up in DCOM was...
At this rate, 6 billion people will die.
Yes, what Sigma said is the truth. Have you ever heard of the term Reverie Syndrome? What causes it is unknown. Neither the nerves nor the brain have abnormalities. But somehow, this disease causes you to stop reacting to a variety of stimuli. I've heard there are people from all over the world who have become affected by this.
Hey, hold up. How does this and what we were talking about before go together?
Shouldn't you know already?
Huh?
A crisis. Mankind is currently facing what is clearly an unprecedented crisis. Those affected are sensing it's coming.
Reverie Syndrome.
You've heard of it?
Yeah, kinda.
This is all new to me.
Akane Kurashiki. Junpei Tenmyoji.
Oh, Tenmyoji's
You're
his
both
last
Japanese,
name. Okay.
right?
Yes?
And you both lived in Japan when you were kids. You even went to the same
I
school.
always wondered why he
So your childhood
called
friends.
himself Tenmyoji in
Who told
in Virtue's
Sigma.
Last Reward.
You mentioned it back in DCOM. We all lived in close quarters in that facility for 5 days. Information spreads fast.
Hey, Azoth Master. Thanks for the
So,
follow.
Whose idea was it for you to join?
Huh?
The DCOM experiment. You two signed up together, right?
No, we didn't. We did this on our own.
Wait, you're telling me you guys just happened to bump into each other at DCOM?
It wasn't a coincidence. It was inevitable. Why did you subject yourself to this circus?
I didn't mention it before? I kind of really need a lot of cash. They said they'd give us $500,000 if we joined up.
What?
Huh. Color me surprised. Thought a hero of justice had no need of money.
A what?
Didn't you say you're a firefighter? A really good one? You faced off against danger and saved a whole bunch of people. Sounds like a hero to me.
I just have good instincts. Doesn't seem to matter where I find myself. They're pretty good at telling me which path has death at the end.
Do you hear something?
Over there.
How did they just luck into the dog?
Gab!
Oh.
Where did you come from?
Oh, someone clearly...
Looks like you made it here using this vent.
Does that mean it's connected to the surface?
I don't think so. A vent to the surface would defeat the purpose of a bomb shelter.
So he came from another ward then?
It's too dark, I can't see anything. But Ward Q is down that direction, right? Think you can fit in there, Akane?
No, there's no way.
Someone likes cake too much.
Oh, I know. Let's cut off Junpei's arm. He should be able to fit through then.
Hey, Mira! Eric!
No answer, huh?
Hey, Gab. Did they steal you away from DCOM too?
But why the dog?
Maybe they felt bad about leaving him alone up there?
Baloney. You really think Zero do us any favors?
Hold on. I think I got an idea that may work. This case, it holds medication, doesn't it?
Uh-huh. It's empty.
Did that bastard Zero take the meds?
I still think this could work. We can use it. Wait a sec.
A beer coaster and a pen.
I found them on the counter of the bar.
But there's something written on it.
Oh, I did that.
Hello, Carlos here. C-Team is voting for D-Team. So D-Team should vote for Q-Team, and Q-Team for C-Team.
Oh! You're going to put it in the case and have Gab go through the vent.
Cross your fingers he can get to Q-Team.
You really think it'll be that simple?
So we shouldn't?
Well, I guess we don't have anything to lose. Why don't we give it a shot?
What did you throw?
Cheese. Picked it up with the coaster. Was over there on the counter.
Why don't we just toss in some ketchup and pickles too? Maybe next time he comes back, he'll be a hot dog. It was a joke.
That's not a good joke, Junpei. That's a bad joke.
5 minutes left.
Gab's not come back.
Let's just vote, Carlos. Like I said, if we forfeit...
I know!
Hey, there's one thing we can do.
What is it?
You remember what you wrote on the Gab letter?
The what?
The
The
Gab
message
letter?
we sent the furry pigeon to deliver?
It's the official name for it now?
C-Team is voting for D-Team. So D-Team should vote for Q-Team, and Q-Team for C-Team.
Yeah? So what?
So, vote for Q-Team instead.
What? Junpei, you can't be suggesting... If we do that, they'll end up with 2 votes and...
Yep, Q-Team will be out.
Dang, Junpei got
Granted, This
cold.
whole thing is assuming our initial plan works. The note makes it to D-Team, and Diana votes the way we want her to. Think about it for a second. 6 people have to die, or we're never getting out of this bomb shelter.
This
Those are
isn't-
the rules of the decision game, according to...
This isn't the Junpei I know.
Balancing the votes won't do us any good. We'll just end up falsely prolonging someone's death.
Junpei.
The deadline to vote is in 3 minutes.
Come on, Carlos. Vote for Q-Team.
No, you can't!
Disappointed in you, Junpei. I thought you were better than this.
Your vote has been accepted.
Ah, I was worried you weren't going to do it, Carlos.
You'll see, Akane. Just because we did what we said we would doesn't mean this will work. Hell, we don't even know if our note reached the other teams or not. And even if it did, there's no guarantee they did what we asked. 2 possibilities will come out of this. The 3 members of D-Team will die.
Or it's our heads on the chopping block.
90 minutes have passed. Your time limit has ended. Sleep well, as the next game will begin when you awake. Unfortunately, the team who receives 2 votes will be unable to participate. One final thing. You've gone through with the vote exactly as I commanded. You deserve a reward for obeying. The memory loss drug will not be injected into the 3 of you. When you next wake, those who survived will be able to regret the decision. As all members of a single team will perish as a result of the vote you entered. Pleasant dreams.
Okay. I assume they're gonna give us a... I guess let's go back to Helmet Kid. Oh, got all kinds of new options now. What I'm wondering is, are we actually gonna have any frickin' escape the room bits in this game? I guess we'll find out. Are all of these... I mean, I guess I don't know anything about these other than their little thumbnail pictures. I don't know what this is. This was my first one. Let's do this one. Triangle.
I'll go check out the other rooms.
Have fun.
Wow.
1810.
I don't know if it's the animation or if he's supposed to have a very robotic way of
But
walking.
Eric, why is he even bothering to look in the other rooms? We already searched through each one when we first woke up. Nothing.
I don't think we've seen all of them. There was that one room we couldn't figure out how to get into.
Oh, that's right.
Well, that sounds
Let's go!
good.
Whoa.
How crazy is this? I was tapping spots on the wall in the hallway when...
You opened some kind of secret door. You did good. I'm impressed.
Oh, wow. This room has a whole lot of books.
You like to read?
Do you like to read?
I don't know.
Come on, you're talking about yourself here.
I don't know. Do I like to read?
So, what is this room anyway?
Jesus.
Study? Though it's practically an entire library. Seems like someone was just here.
Who? The only one who can wander freely would be...
Right. It's got to be Zero. So that means...
This is Zero's study?
If it is, then there's gotta be some sort of clue. Something about who Zero is, or how to get out of this crazy place.
If anything was hidden in here... Those safes would be the best bet.
Let's start looking.
I gotta say, I'm pretty down with the general art style of this game, but the animation leaves something to be desired. All right, so it looks like we're in like an escape the room sequence. I figured they had to be in here. I'm just surprised it took this long in this game to actually get to one. Hopefully they aren't any more difficult than in the earlier games, because I generally have been able to get through them without cheating too much. There were a few things in Virtue's Last Reward that I ended up getting frustrated with and looked up solutions to, but not a whole lot. So y'all get to be bored and watch me try to solve some puzzles. Feel free to offer any suggestions if you have any. I won't mind. I won't necessarily listen to what you say, but is that the only... Oh, apparently there's just the one drawer. How do I move, like, forward in the room? Like, literally don't know what my controls are here. Nothing on the desk is important. I mean, if you say so. I don't know why. Let's see. Oh, not the lamp. I want to go over to the safe over here. Here we go. Part D. Oh, shut up, Eric. Star key. Okay. A gun? Why does Q know about handgun firing stances? Q knows a lot about really weird things. Birdman card. HFGY. Alright, so where's... Okay. This one has the star on it. How do I change what's in my... How do I change what item? I guess I have to go in here. Part C. Derek, you're obnoxious. I hate you. I hate you very much. Moon card. NIL. Okay. Note 1. SO216. Alright. Still wondering about these guys. What else can I check out? This chair. It's got a keyboard that's not responding. Looks like that's all I can do there. What about this? Ah! Let's see, how do I get back to my HFGY? A cryptex. Yeah, it's probably HFGY. What? Did I misremember? No. What did I do wrong? Did I do one wrong? Try it backwards. Okay. Speaking of sets of 4, do you think the 4 figures on the table are related at all? What? 4 figures on the table? I don't... How would they be connected? I don't get it. I'm confused. Let me just try looking around a little more. What is this? Okay, so these appear to be... maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I was gonna say these kind of appear to be representations of the characters in the game. In very strange ways. Okay. I was wondering who the baby was supposed to be. Okay, I don't know what the purpose of that is. Can I go upstairs? Okay, cool. Oh, here's a moon. We had a moon node too, right? NIL. Let's see if I have any better luck with that than I did with... Oh. What's this doing up here? Huh. Nothing I can do with it though, apparently. Let's see if this one works as it appears to like it should work. Yeah, okay, well that one was as advertised. Did I possibly just screw up putting the letters in the first time? Oops, Shut up, Eric! No? I can't combine these. Okay. Crossbow. Okay. Sun card. Sun card also says NIL? Anything else up here? There's this. Palovtsian secret. Each Palovtsian doll pose has a meaning. Right hand over chest means confirm. Crouching with hands on knees means deny. A doll in the deny pose indicates the meaning is the opposite. For example, nil changes to exist. What? What the fuck are you talking about, game? This figure is making the confirm pose. Let's go check all the poses of the figure. Well, the fact that he's making a confirm pose, like, yeah? What? So what? Does that mean that the card I got out of there is correct? And we don't know anything about what any of these mean, right? I mean, this guy does have his right hand over his chest. But I guess he's also doing other things, so... Plus, I don't remember if it's related to the stuff in the cards. I don't remember which card I got out of there anyway. It probably has something to do with that bird note, I bet. But anyway, what? Okay, so he's doing... Okay, so that one is pretty straightforward. Because the sun card said nil. Okay, so because he's over here. He's over the sun. And they told us straight up what the opposite of the nil means. So that one's easy enough. I don't know why I went the direction I did there. The heck is this? Ugh. I don't know why I keep examining these when I just know Eric's gonna say something stupid. Can it be combined with E by any chance? It can. Can EF now be combined with this? No. Okay. And what is all this? Ah! The captain's chair is now activated. Oh, okay. So this one's gonna be for... This one's gonna be for, this. S0216. 16. Okay, bye Q. Yeah, Eric, make sure the kid knows you weren't worried about him. I think the number we put in is probably a book's number. Okay. Piece of paper. Oh, okay. Alright, there are additional poses. Okay, have a good nap, Tina. Thanks for watching and lurking. I appreciate it. Right hand raised is the grass dance, move 3 down. Left hand raised is the sand dance, move 5 down. Left hand extended out is the wind dance, move 7 down. These poses are used as a communication method with distant friends to indicate a change of date or order of letters. Okay, so I guess we're gonna have to like change the HFGY or whatever it was to some other letters based on that. Sand dance, grass dance, and wind dance poses according to the paper. Okay, so... Is that the order they're in? Are they in grass, sand, wind, and then grass again? Let me look at that again. Okay, so the one arm straight up is grass. No, that's that one. That one's grass. And then that first one is sand. Or I guess that doesn't so much matter as the number. So the first and last one we're gonna adjust by... Shoot, hold on a second. I unplugged my controller and it got all confused. Alright, so the first and last one we're gonna adjust by... 5. And the second one and then the third one are going to be 3 and 7, I think. Yeah. Yeah. So 5, 3, 7, 5. I'm going to use the memo feature to make a note of this. 5, 3, 7, 5. Alright. So. Let me double check. I believe it's HFGY. HFGY. So let me first just put in HFGY. And then I'll adjust the first one by 5. Down. I'm assuming down means farther, higher in the alphabet. That's what I'm assuming. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 3 and 7. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Mind. Okay. What dumb thing is Eric gonna say about the letter B? Yeah, okay. I figured that was probably gonna be it. Can I combine that with this one, perhaps? Nope. This one? Nope. Okay. Note 2. What? What is this? That's ominous. That's the door we came in? Okay. Let's see. Do we know anything about how to open this yet? Let's shoot it with a gun. Oh, okay. Oh, hey, there's a frickin'... Isn't that a frickin' button? Oh, it's probably a paperweight. Oh, okay, or it's a bottle of ink, whatever. What else? Oh, wait, okay. Wait. I know, we've got to use the gun and the crossbow. We've got to use the gun and the crossbow to shoot the people that represent those teams. Okay, probably. So, yeah, let me see the note again. Bullet is for C team. C team is Carlos. Carlos and Akane and Junpei, I believe, were on C. Yeah, so crossbow was for crossbow is D? Is that right? No, crossbow's for Q. Arrows for Q team. So obviously we'll start with Q. And him and her. And then it opens. A grenade launcher? Grenade launcher seems excessive. I don't suppose we're supposed to use that to blow this thing open, are we? That seems very dangerous. This seems like a really bad idea if this is a real grenade launcher. Good God. You didn't think it'd be that powerful. That wasn't that powerful for a grenade. There we go. Okay. Let's get the stuff first. I keep moving it. I keep moving the cursor when I want to rotate the object. Eric, you're really... I'm not going to be sad if and when you die, Eric. Hey, we made a thing. J0503. I wonder if that relates to the pose these guys are in, though. What are we shifting down 7? Probably the J0503 or whatever, right? But just because I'm curious, let's see if J0503 has anything on its own. J0503. Nope. Okay, so I'm not good with doing the alphabet in my head. What's 7 higher than J? P, I think. And it was 0503, right? 0503. So 12 10? No. Oh, is it Q? Was I one off? Okay. Q12 10. Yay! Okay, thanks. Thanks, Megan. Alright, what do we have here? Blueprint. Okay, well, I've already figured out how to combine all the pieces, so this seems like that was pointless. Question is, where do I use it? I guess there's only like one thing I haven't opened, right? This thing? Do I use it here somehow? Yay, it opened, huh? Ooh, I got an achievement for finishing my first escape room.
What does kill one mean?
Must mean we have to kill someone.
We have to.
One of us? One on our own team?
Is that...
No!
Junpei!
What the hell? The fuck is going on? Did he cut his throat with an axe?
No!
Did Carlos just kill himself?
I think so.
But why?
Maybe it had to do with Junpei's body?
Now announcing the current casualties. C-Team, Carlos, Junpei. D-Team, Diana, Vi, Sigma. These 5 are now deceased.
Holy crap.
As a result, 5 X-Passes will be revealed. Fight, jump, blue, red, milk. That is all.
Wait, it mentioned 5 people, right?
Aside from us, Akane's left.
But why in the world did D-Team...
The execution. Back during the vote at 1330, D-Team was... Well, the reason why isn't the issue. What's important is the reveal of 5 X-Passes. In other words...
If one more person dies...
Yeah, Eric, good plan. Fire a grenade launcher when you're like
We should stay calm
2 feet
now.
from your
Let's
person
just
you're
put
shooting
these
at.
weapons down.
Put yours down first.
What are you saying, Eric? If I put mine down, then you'll...
Huh?
Look over there!
Why, Mira? We're in love. Aren't we?
No, I think Mira's sick of your shit too.
Eric, this will be hard for you to hear, but I think you might be mistaken about that.
You're lying!
Then why is a gun pointed at you right now?
No, it's not what it looks like, Eric. I love you with all that I am.
Mira.
So you know what you need to do, right?
Huh?
You don't get it?
What do you mean?
God, how dumb can you get?
Mira, this isn't you trying to get Eric to kill me, is it?
Don't be stupid. I have this gun pointed at him so that I can protect you, of course. If I drop my weapon, then Eric will...
Then Eric, how about you putting yours down first?
No way! Not happening. If I put this down, you'll definitely kill Mira.
There's no way I would.
How would I know? What proof do I have that you won't up and fire that thing?
Yeah, this game could really use some better animation. Like, I've seen several times where it's showed someone supposedly talking, but their mouth isn't moving at all.
If just one more person dies.
Like, I'm pretty okay with
One more person.
One
more.
with the lip syncing being off, given that
more.
it's a Japanese game, but when their mouth doesn't move at all. I'm kind of like, wait, what's happening? Who will I kill? Your face. I will kill your face. Oh, okay. Well, Eric's a jerk. I mean, Mira's kind of being a jerk right now too, but she's also got boobs, so. Yeah, this does seem like it escalated quickly, Megan, but I don't know. I've been wondering if like the fragments, like we have to pick these different like story fragments, and I just wonder, like we don't know, like we might be seeing things out of chronological order. I don't know.
This is a joke, right?
Yep, good joke.
Looks like it got you pretty good. You'd probably come out okay if we moved to help you right now, but...
Mira?
Eric, I'm going to kill you.
I see. Of course. You only need one more.
Do you have any last words?
Mira, I forgive you. You look better when you smile.
Ah, even when he dies, he's kind of a jerk. It's like, oh, you should smile more. Why don't you smile more?
You're asking me that? You're the one who took the first shot.
Yeah, you're right. But how can you be so calm about it?
Calm? Oh no, I'm actually surprised right now. I had no idea his last words would be the same as my firsts.
Your first?
No, not that way. It's something else. First of all, it's not as if I was actually dating him or anything.
I guess you weren't really in love then.
I suppose he thought we were, though. I just let him go since it would have been a hassle.
A hassle? What about how Eric feels?
Dang, she's cold.
It's feelings, huh? I haven't really been able to understand emotions my whole life. Anger, sadness, pain, fear, and things like love. So when Eric said he liked me as much as he did, I didn't know why.
Probably your
I didn't
boobs.
really understand what he said before he died.
Oh no, she's the heart ripper. I didn't expect to learn that so fast.
What are you doing?
I'm going to touch Eric's heart. Ever since I was little, I've always been told I'm callous and unfeeling. Why did the faces on people change? I never understood what expressions were.
Nah, she's not
I
zero.
and practice making them every day, but they've never quite looked right. One day my mother told me something. Deep inside a person's chest is an object called a heart. This heart controls their emotions and changes their expressions.
No, that's not true. That's
I
not how
remember
hearts work.
thinking, that's unfair. Why was everyone hiding this important thing inside so no one else could see? I wanted to see what it looked like. I decided my first would be a woman, about the same age as my mother. I waited on an isolated street so there would be no bystanders. And then I stabbed her without warning with a small knife I brought with me. I'd practiced on animals, but I was still surprised by how fast she collapsed.
Why did you do this? I want to see what a heart is. I think I'm the only one who doesn't know.
Oh, God.
Hey, that's where you hide it, right?
I know where it is.
Hurry up and show me!
I forgive you. So please, don't ever do something so terrible again. Can you do that?
Why?
Because smiles look better on you.
Smiles? The woman didn't answer me. Patted at her face for a long time. She didn't even blink anymore. When I gave up on waking her, I thoroughly searched for her heart. It took some time, but I soon felt an unfamiliar, warm, comforting sensation.
I knew it. It was here.
The last expression the woman formed on her face was a smile. Well, that's when I realized that this kind of moment was when you should smile. I began to hunt for that, reaching out and touching heart after heart.
Okay,
I
Mira.
was terrible at it at first. I barely touched hearts, and always badly. But after doing it over and over again, I eventually got better at it. Fear, hatred,
Sure.
sadness. I learned about so many emotions by touching hearts. And there was always new expressions to see. But unfortunately, after that first, I was never able to find that comforting heart. I wanted to feel that warmth one more time. I wandered aimlessly, searching to find someone who held that same warmth. And that was how one day I came across Eric. He was working at an ice cream shop. With one glance, I could tell he was useless. No talent, no worth, nothing. I've seen many hearts of those like him, but none held my interest. Naive, helpless weaklings.
No, she said
It's
she
as if they're amusing creatures simply there to be exploited.
said
That's
she
all I
killed
saw
someone
him
the
as.
same age as her mom.
But Eric, something felt different with him.
I think.
I stopped by the shop several times to watch him. I just had to figure out how he was different from all the others. I tried talking to him. I spent time speaking with him, going places together to learn how he reacts. But I still didn't know. At one point, I thought I'd made a mistake. But oh, this is it. I knew Eric would be different. I had a hunch when I first met him, and I was right. I told you, didn't I? And his last words were exactly the same as my first. How incredible is that? Oh, this person really, truly loved me. So this is love. This.
Now announcing the current casualties. C-Team, Carlos, Junpei. Q-Team, Eric. D-Team, Diana, Bai, Sigma. These 6 are now deceased. As a result, 6 X-Passes will be revealed. Fight, jump, pour, blue, red, milk. That is all.
Cool.
I just noticed. I think that's an anagram.
An anagram?
You've switched the letters around to get a different meaning. The truth is invisible.
So that's what it changes to, huh?
What do you think it means?
I'm not really sure. Maybe it's similar to a human heart. You can't see it because it's hidden inside your chest.
I like how Q's just totally chill with
Should I put them in?
Yeah, go ahead.
keeping on hanging with Mira. I already forgot what they were. Fight. Oh, what? Wasn't that one of them? I thought fight was one of them. Wasn't it like fight, jump, red, blue, milk, something? That's all I remember. Wait, was there a different way I was supposed to like switch between? Poop. That was one of them, right? Yeah, I don't know. I think this is a point where I am going to jump back to an earlier point on the flowchart. Let's see. Who I stand up? Okay, so I'm right here right now, I think. Let's go. Oh, I see. That's the flowchart for this specific fragment. The way this game works, I'm finding confusing. So if I'm on the global one... kind of grumpy that they didn't actually give me any of those. And oh wait, can I possibly just see it in the log? Oh yeah, here we go. Fight, jump, pour, blue, red, milk. Can I... Do they need to be in order? I guess we'll find out. So I actually was kind of close when I put in poop. Okay, there we go. They didn't need to be in order. Good.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah.
Well, at least the dog's getting out. But apparently not Akane. Wherever she is. That's cool. It's good timing, Megan, because we just won the game again. We've won the game twice already. I might even call it quits today for now. How long have I been going? I've been going about 2.5 hours. I could go another hour. But I think I'll stop for today. I gotta say at the moment I'm not 100% sure how I feel about this game compared to the earlier two. But I'm probably gonna stick with it and try to finish it. Hopefully it's not quite as long as Virtue's Last Reward. I enjoyed Virtue's Last Reward quite a bit, but it took me about like 30 hours to finish it, and I was getting a bit weary of it towards the end. It outstayed its welcome with me a bit. But I am curious to see what's up with this game as I continue. So yeah, so at least for now I will plan on playing more of it. Maybe tomorrow. If not tomorrow, then probably next weekend, or this coming weekend rather. Probably on sometime. I don't know. I'll see if I can squeeze in a couple hours tomorrow. Anyway, thanks to everyone for watching. And I'll see you next time, where maybe we'll check in with one of the other two teams. See what's going on with them. All right, thanks. Bye.